And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive. They've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. There you have it. Another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A.J. Green from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Wilbur Marshall coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Fields on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields going to let this thing go deep for Gates. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, it's Alexander, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jerry Rice, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello there, it's the Coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all tied up at 14. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one.
Hey, folks, it's the Coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks. Offense. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give right side. Alexander. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 3rd down, it's Alexander into the secondary past the 40. 30.
I need to get my swag right
5,
there.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 71 yards. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins as they have.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it. Anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6. Dalton here from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On play action, Fields. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, it's Alexander. Dances by him. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big gain there on 3rd and long. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Pretty nifty spin move there early. That got him free for a second, but in the end, that's a net of 3 yards. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. Touchdown! That's caught from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Michael. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. To throw here, Dalton. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. They'll run on 1st down. Alexander. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
Well done. You've defeated. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Dalton, 1st and 10. It's caught outright by Graham. Not much there, only a yard.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Dalton. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Play action. It's Fields. And the reception made by Green. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A.J. Green from 17 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run. Oh, I think he's got it. He does. A diving grab by Green. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. Tie game 7-7. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. His throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with Work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, it's Fields. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Fields throwing again. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields looking deep for his tight end Gates. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jerry Rice. A 12-yard touchdown grab. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. It's a tie ball game, 14 points apiece. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're down 7. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Not quite enough that time. And the Seahawks offense, 1st and 10, getting ready to go. Here's Fields. Gates with a grab. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And they'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Fields. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw again. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
Here's a diving catch right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he's going to air it out deep for Green. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Winston now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this. And the Seahawks offense, 1st and 10, getting ready to go. Play action now, Winston. Caught by Gates, left side. That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Winston. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. Touchdown! A.J. Green. 31 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big play there out of the running game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Alexander. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got him. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 4 yards out. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're ahead by just a field goal. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line. 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Seahawks.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now a give right side. Alexander. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Alexander. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. To throw is Fields. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're only down 3 points. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40, and it's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Prescott off play action. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Chris Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
In trouble, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure. The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. Prescott going to keep again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott now. This one to Jarwin over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now, remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Darnold now to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Darnold. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Darnold. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Darnold on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.